What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to Omar BYT, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome, guys. Oh, damn. There it is. What's going on, everybody? Anyway, welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to Omar BYT, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome, guys, to this reaction to the Hansi Flick press conference for the Barcelona versus Osasuna game. It is gonna be this Thursday, tomorrow, literally tomorrow. We're already back in La Liga, guys. And look, at the end of the day, man, I've heard a lot of like rumors. I've heard so many things coming out, like on socials, basically about this interview. Many people said that Hansi Flick wasn't really happy. He was very, very upset with like La Liga and everything else going on with it. And basically, he was very frustrated with some of the decision making that La Liga kind of shafted us when it came to like some of the games and all of these stuff coming up. But big up to every single one of you guys watching. Big up to my guy. Big up to Gio, man. What's going on? Big up to my guy, what's the name? Calcio, man. How you doing, bro? I hope you're doing good. I don't know why my chat is not being shown. Give me a second. Let me see. What's the problem? Why is my chat not being shown? I I he has to show it. You see. Hide delay. Is okay. Chat delay is none. Hmm. Well, big up to every single one of you guys watching, man. Appreciate every single one. Big up to Calcio Rhino. How you doing, bro? I hope you're doing good. But yeah, man, let's quickly get into this, man. Cause at the end of the day, like I mentioned, Hansi Flick really had a lot of things he needed to get off his chest, man. Hopefully, he can basically explain to us, um, some of the reactions and everything else coming out of the club. But let's listen to what my manager had to say basically today. But big up to every single one of you guys. Make sure you guys smash the likes, man. Let's go. Nah, this is grimy. All right. So I need to get YouTube Premium. Sorry, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna try. Here we are. There we go.
Bon dia a tothom, benvinguts a la roda de premsa del tècnic del Futbol Club Barcelona, Hansi Flick. Comencem amb el torn de Barça One. Bona tarda, Hansi. Marca de Barça One. Després de l'aturada, after the stop, now there are many games every 3-4 days, but you've been winning 7 times in a row. How's the team against Osasuna? And you had problems at the first leg.
Oh, I see it.
Problems the first leg. Yeah, so yeah, okay, Osasuna. No, we have now another situation. Of course, the players played in the for their teams in the national teams, but we have to play these matches. It's so I say now maybe we can speak about Osasuna match if it's the right time to play this tomorrow. And of course we can speak about Leganes because we are away match at 9 o'clock. It's always like that. When we play away, always at 9 o'clock. So we arrived late in the night, 3 o'clock, like that. It has something to do with the recovery for the players. Okay, I'm not happy with this. I'm not happy with this. And also when you see other leagues, how they handle it with the teams, with the clubs, they play in the Champions League. It's totally different than here. I think it's when you play in the Champions League, it's not about Real Madrid against Barca. It's about to protect your team, your Spanish team. It's that they have success in this. but it's not. I cannot change it. Okay, I cannot change it, and we don't look about that. But it's only my opinion. Okay, when I'm here, and you ask me about that, because we play this. I said it always, no excuses. We go for that, and I think the team is ready. The only thing what we have to do is about the load they have, the players, and also who show us today and the last days good performance in the training. This is what we have to see, and then tomorrow we will go for that, because I think we have a big quality in this team, and we can win against everyone. Also, if there is some players not in the team, so it's for me. We focus on this. We're looking forward and very positive about that.
You know what? Hold on. You know what? Yeah. Hansi Flick is usually a guy who is very, very, he's very calm and cool and collected when he needs to be, right? But you can genuinely sense in the way he's talking just how frustrated he is with this fixture pileup. And this is the thing, bro. What he's saying is not far off. It's only in La Liga this happens, bro. I'm not even kidding. Like, seriously. In any other league, you don't get fixture pileup like you're getting now, right? Barcelona is not the first team to have a game in hand, ladies and gentlemen. We're not the first team. We're not the second team. We're not even the third team. But you know what the problem with this team is? The problem with this league is La Liga. Like, last week, Ancelotti literally said on his press conference that he will rather, if they're giving only 72 hours of rest, they are not turning up to games. And if I'm going to be very, very honest, guys, it's a crybaby mentality, but quite frankly, you see where it comes from, right? Because La Liga are an actual joke, right? Because we have to play tomorrow, right? When we don't even have half of our team back. Guys like Rafinha will not be playing tomorrow. Araujo will not be playing tomorrow. You understand what I'm saying? And neither will guys like Kobashi. Inigo Martinez might be back, but guess what? Inigo Martinez is not fit. We could end up pushing him and he could get injured, right? We only have one center back in the back line. I mean, Koundé can play there, but Koundé is our right back this season, right? But this is the issue. When it comes down to it, bro, La Liga don't care. This is what I keep telling people. La Liga do not care, bro. They just don't care. And it's not a shock to me. Like, this doesn't shock me at all. Because at the end of the day, I've been calling this out. But whenever you call these things out, bro, you get called a hater. You get called names. Oh, you're just salty. Big up to Zier in the chat. Big up to Zier every time. Big up to Football Carnage. This is a Madrid fan right there. Football Carnage knows, bro. Like, they played last week against Villarreal. After they just played in the Champions League on Wednesday. Look at how jaded their players were. You understand what I'm saying? Look at how jaded their players were during that game. And now we're playing tomorrow. Then we have to play on Sunday in the early kickoff, by the way. And then we have to play in midweek against Real Atletico de Madrid. It's an absolute disgrace, man. But when you say it, guess what, man? You're just being salty. You're just making excuses. Bro, we are in every competition right now. Right? We've had injury crisis. Real Madrid have had injury crisis this year. Why? Because they keep playing games every single week. And it's not like they're just playing in normal games. Bro, they're playing some tough games. Appreciate every one of you guys in the chat, man. Make sure you guys smash the like button. But I'm telling you, man, this is actually very, very frustrating for me as a La Liga fan and as a Barça fan. Because at the end of the day, this doesn't shock me. La Liga don't care. It's all about the bag to them. We have so many problems in this league that need serious fixing. Serious fixing. But guess what, bro? It's all about this, man. That's why this fixture part doesn't matter. Because guess what? They know at the end of the day, the fans are going to watch. Barca are playing on Thursday. You're damn right. Because there's no other teams, there's no other club football being played. Right? So when Barca play, guess what? You know everybody's going to be watching that game. Because it's Barca playing football. It's a joke. Anyways, let's go.
going to start about the personal side of the team. What do you know? How do you know that the game will be played on Thursday? And what is your reaction?
Zipcar is the car company that gives you instant access to drive.
Speak about my reaction, okay? I think it's not good. But we have to accept it. It's like that, and they decide this, and of course, I think, yeah, well, we cannot change. We cannot change it. The club cannot change it. They said, okay, you have to play, and we have to play. I think maybe it's a task for the UEFA, for the FIFA after international break, that they say, okay, it's necessary that the players have a rest 2-3 days. So this is the only thing I think.
No. Hold on. I'm pausing this. Hold on, Hansi Flick. Bro, these guys are coming back from international break. Seriously, some of these guys are coming back from South America. Some of these guys are coming back from Asia. Some of these guys are coming back from Africa, bro. You think 2 days of rest is going to be enough for these players?
It's like that. We play. We have to play. And La Liga, they said, okay, play. And we say, yes, we do it.
They are coming back from their national teams. The margin of time is very little. Will they play tomorrow or not?
That's a stupid question, man.
They are out. It's like that because they have a long flight. Sorry about that to interrupt you. I think they have a long flight and it's not the best way because they have to recover. They also have to train. So Ronald, he didn't play the last match, but I don't know what he's training with the national team. So I think for him, after his injury, it's good to train more the next days, recover first about the travel, and then train a little bit more, and then we will see what happens on Sunday.
You know what? Hold on. You know what? I'm not gonna lie, bro. When it comes to Uruguay are hella petty, guys. They really are because they didn't. Araujo didn't play against Bolivia, right? He didn't. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Give me a second, guys. I got 2 chats on my screen. Why do I have 2? Why are both of my chats on? Hold on. All right, there we go. All right. Anyways, yeah. I mean, like I was saying, at the end of the day, I feel like when it comes to Uruguay, they were petty as hell because they didn't need Araujo. Araujo didn't even play against Bolivia. They could have just let us bring him back early like we wanted to, but these guys were like, nah, he's staying. At the end of the day, what was the point? He didn't play against Bolivia. But listen, here's the thing, right? If you look at the body language of Hansi Flick right now, the way he's talking, you can tell this is the voice of a guy who's actually like you can tell he's smiling, he's trying to be professional, but you can tell, bro. You can just sense frustration in someone, bro. Oh, sorry. Is my volume very low? It's maybe because I'm stepping back. But big up to Bekele in the chat, man. How you doing, bro? But yeah, if the voice is fine, let me know. Let me know, guys. But yeah, maybe it's because I'm taking a step back away from the mic. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like I mentioned, when it comes to Hansi Flick, you can tell he's very frustrated. He's very, how do I put it? He's not happy, but he doesn't want to snap or lose it or go crazy. So he's just trying to be as professional as he can be. But brother, man, this is an absolute joke. It really is. It really, really is, man. But yeah, let's continue.
How do you think your starting 11 is conditioned about this situation?
How I said before, I think we have a really good team, and for me, what I saw today in the training was really good. So we have the confidence with the ball, and this is what I want to see. And also we have to fight. We have to fight for 3 points, and this is for me. So when we win tomorrow, and we have 3 points more, I think it's the right reaction we gave or we give. Yeah.
I mean, bro, I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't know what lineup we're gonna bring out tomorrow. I know it's gonna be hella different. I know that for sure. But oh my god, yo, what? Like seriously, who's gonna be in the defense? I know Eric Garcia is one of them because he didn't go to the international break. There's talk that apparently we're gonna bring back Inigo early, even though he's technically not even fit. I mean, here's the thing. If I'm gonna be very honest, right? We have a game on Sunday, right? Which obviously guys like Rafinha and Araujo will be back for that. But if I'm gonna be very, very frank, I think that when it comes down to it, we should. I think Hansi Flick should kind of like. He should just work on maybe bringing Akunde back in the center back area just maybe for one game, because you know what it is, bro. Beggars can't be choosers. Beggars cannot be choosers. We don't have a choice. We have to bring out our best team. We have to try to bring out the best defense we can bring. Oh, bro, I'm telling you guys right now, bro. The squad is not gonna be looking nice, man. It's gonna be looking hella fugazi.
Senyor Flick, Xavi Lemus de TV3. Ja fa uns dies... Some days ago, Inigo Martinez is training with the team, so I think he's prepared to play tomorrow. But today is the first training with Pau Cubarsí. Is he ready to play tomorrow, or do you have to wait some hours to see how is he doing?
Tomorrow, so what I can say is Eric and
Yeah.
Ini will play on the center as
Wait.
center backs.
Whoa. Hold on. Wait, what?
Play on the center as
Wait, so.
center backs.
Oh, damn it.
And Paul will be on the bench. So.
Okay, so there you go, guys. So there's a confirmation. We're going to be playing a center back partnership of. So yeah, we're going to be playing a center back partnership of Inigo Martinez and Eric Garcia. That's the partnership. Oh, good God Almighty, man. Good God Almighty. So yeah, but at the end of the day, I guess we don't have a choice. We actually have to bring out. That's the line that we got to bring out. And as you guys heard, Kobashi will be on the bench. So basically, not only are we playing against basically only 3/4 of our squad, but most of the players that we even are bringing in are not even fit. Guys, I'm actually scared. I'm not even going to lie. I actually am very, very, very scared. Because, bro, we could potentially, we could actually have a big injury, you know. Because think about it, right? We have to play on Sunday, then we have to play on Wednesday, then we have to come back, I think, on Saturday, and then we're back again in midweek in the Champions League. Then we have to come back in the weekend, then go back to the return leg for the Champions League. Then we have a game in the league, then we have a midweek game. Bro! No, I'm actually worried. I mean, Zia is in the chat. Zia will tell you this, guys. At the end of the day, Alphonso Davies just suffered an ACL injury. You know, I'm actually very scared that we might end up having an ACL injury in this team, guys. I don't mean to be negative, guys, but this is actually worrying me. It really is. But here's me praying to God it doesn't happen, man.
We'll need him because I think also it's better that he have 1, 2, 3 days more. Because he needs it.
Yes, yeah, we'll definitely talk about that tomorrow for sure, man. Yeah, big up to all you guys watching. Make sure you guys subscribe to Zia. Big up to Zia for the raid. And yeah, man, tomorrow we'll be starting the FCB show with me, Zia, and Liam, man. So I know we're gonna have a lot to talk about.
Where we need him, he will play, but I think not.
Hola, mister, bon dia. Adrià Albets en directe pel que jugues de Ser Catalunya. Ara parlava del calendari. You were talking about the calendar. Real Madrid complained about it. They say players Ancelotti managed that they won't play if they don't have 72 hours to have a rest. Do you understand the complaint of Real Madrid? Do you agree with it?
Yeah, okay, I'm very proud that we are Barca. Germán.
Yeah, God, nah. You know what it is, yeah. I know, I know. I'm sure Will sees this. He's gonna be like, "Oh, this manager, he's so this and this and this." Here's the thing, bro. I remember last season when what's his name was complaining about the referees, right? Xavi, and you had when they asked what's his name, they asked Ancelotti, and Ancelotti was like, "Yeah, I don't complain. I'm not like Barcelona." I don't know what he said. He said something on the lines of that, and it's funny because this season they've been complaining about referees and stuff. So when I look at this, bro, this just reminds me so much of like, it just sounds like like how Ancelotti sounded last season. I mean, here's the thing, right? I get it. You know, forfeiting games, it's a coward's way out. You understand what I'm saying, right? Like at the end of the day, him coming out and saying, "Oh well, if we do not get at least 3 days of rest stuff, big up to Eunice in the chat, big up to you, bro." But he says, "Oh, if we only have 72 hours of rest, or if you don't have enough rest, we are not gonna turn up in games." That's a cowardice mentality, bro. I'm sorry, it is. It's a cowardice mentality. At the end of the day, I'm not happy about this fixture pilot, but bro, here's the thing. At the end of the day, as a Barca fan, I expect my team to turn up. Like even tomorrow, I'm pissed that we're playing tomorrow. I am angry that we're playing tomorrow. I don't want us to play tomorrow. But here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, we got to turn up. We don't have a choice. You understand what I'm saying, right? And that's really it. But it's a joke, man. So I see where the manager is coming from. I know where the manager is coming from, where he says, we are Barca, because he's basically saying, listen, man, we may not be happy, but bro, we will turn up. So yeah, man, my manager.
Mr. Germán García, Radio Nacional. Entramos ya quizás.
Hello, we are entering into the most decisive phase, although there's a long time to go before the end of the season. But taking into account these circumstances that you are speaking about, some players are not going to be able to play because they need another rest. Games every 3 days. Between this week and next week, these will be the key weeks of the season, you think?
I think at the end of the season, I think every week or every match is it's a big thing. So yeah, I think you cannot win the Copa, you cannot win the Champions League, but you can lose it, and this is what we don't want to do. So we are focused on these matches also. Doesn't matter if we have only 3 days between the next match. It's like that, and we have to accept it. And I think the teams are really fit, and yeah, and I think we have to be ready for this big task. But I'm looking very positive about this.
I mean, he's saying what the manager should say, I guess. At the end of the day, here's the thing. Barcelona in our history, we've won the treble 2 times. This is why when I debate Madrid fans, and I will continue to die by the sword. I don't care what Madrid fans say to me. I don't care. Madrid fans can fight me all they want. I'm going to continue saying this, bro. The treble will always be better than the 3P. I do not care, bro. I do not give a damn. Say whatever you want, bro. 3P in the Champions League is impressive. Don't get it twisted. Absolutely impressive. But I'm telling you guys now, bro, winning a treble is it's different levels. You understand what I'm saying? I get it. Sometimes when teams win Champions Leagues, they don't have the motivation to get back up and try again. Right? And sometimes we've seen even like the great Barca team that won a Champions League, with 2 times out of the last 3 years, we couldn't do a 3P. I think that team was good enough to do a 3P in 2007, 2009, 2010, 2011. But listen, at the end of the day, 2010, we played an incredible Inter Milan team coached by the best version of Mourinho. You understand what I'm saying? So for me, as a football fan, as just a guy who watches football, I can take that. However, you got Zier in the chat. Zier is a Bayern Munich fan. His team has won the treble 2 times. Right? The only thing, there have been, I think, 3 teams in history that have ever won trebles. That is Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Manchester City, and Manchester United. There's a reason why that achievement is extremely rare. And the issue is, a lot of times when it comes to Madrid fans, they don't even realize. They like to act like, oh yeah, the treble doesn't mean anything. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything because you've never done it. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't mean anything because you've never done it. You think your club has never tried to win the treble? Let me explain. Back in the day, oh yeah. But you know, I mean, I hear Ajax, but PSV and Celtic, all right, man, respectfully. But here's the thing, right? But yeah, still, I get you, NJ. I'll say, but the point I'm getting to is, when it comes down to winning the treble, you have to basically be at your best in every competition that you win. You understand what I'm saying? Barcelona are incredible when they're in the league. They were incredible in the Copa del Rey, and they were incredible in the Champions League. The last treble we won in 2015. I've always said this. Ivan Rakitic said something that is such a fact that people don't talk about enough. He said, in that trebles team, there was no dispute that we were the best team in the world. Why were we the best team in the world? Because not only did we win the treble that season, look at our path to the Champions League win. Like guys, I really want you guys to remember in 14-15 when we won the treble, look at the teams we actually beat. Look at the teams we actually beat to our road to winning our cup. In the round of 16, we beat Manchester City, who were champions of England. Then we played PSG in the quarterfinals, who were champions of France. Then we played Bayern Munich in the Champions League semi-finals, who were the champions of Germany. And then guess who we played in the final, guys? Juventus. Who were the champions of? The best treble winning team probably of all time. You understand what I'm saying? Bayern Munich are the only team to win the treble in a row, to win it 3 UCLs in a row and a treble. There you go. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, when it comes down to it, I will always die by that sword because I want you guys to understand. You can win a 3P, you can win 3 Champions Leagues and only focus on the Champions League. And that's what Real Madrid did. Real Madrid, I've said it before, the best version of Madrid I ever saw was the 16-17 team that won the league and the Champions League. Because that team were on in the league and they were on in the Champions League. The team that won the Champions League in 2016, right, they didn't care about the league. Yeah, they were in the league for most of the time, but when they realized it was out of reach, they gave up and they only focused on the Champions League. The one that in 2017, that team was actually going for every trophy. Yeah, they didn't win the Copa del Rey, but they gave it a good fight. You understand what I'm saying? So I've always said that's the best version. In 2018, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. They did not care about any competition apart from the Champions League. They put all of their power. Bro, go back to the 17-18 season. Look at Madrid that season. Even Ronaldo, that was his last season, right? He was poor in the league all season. But guess what? In the Champions League, for some reason, this guy was always scoring goals. Because they only focused on the Champions League. That's what they did. So for me, as a guy, I will always stand by this. So people can say whatever they want. I will always stand by that, man. But let's hear it.
In the case of Frenkie, De Jong, Koundé, Pedri, Lamine, Ferran, who played extra time, does it influence for tomorrow?
And we got 14 people in the building. Smash the likes, guys. Get the likes up.
Or can they play from the very beginning and be at 100% of all these players?
I haven't seen some difference today. So I'm really happy about the training. This is the only thing is we have to take care about the situation, okay, about the minutes they played and also about the next match on Sunday. And also what I see from from other players without the minutes they have normally, the lot of minutes they have for the last days. They are really training well, so it's a good performance from them, and so it makes us a little bit more difficult to decide which one will be start, but it's a good thing.
I mean, okay, so I'm guessing, guys, out of all the players who came out of the international break, the guys who are more likely to play are probably Yamal, maybe Dani Olmo, maybe Pedri. I know Gavi, because he didn't go to the international break, I'm sure he will start. It makes sense that he should start. I mean, Fermin didn't. I think he went to under 21 duty, so maybe he might play. I mean, okay, so since you know what, since Rafinha didn't actually play against, this is what I think. Just because Rafinha played against Argentina yesterday, I genuinely believe that they will actually go with what's his name, from Lopez in the wing, left wing. I think we'll see Pedri and Gavi possibly as the partnership. Or maybe we'll play Gavi. Maybe he might bench Pedri and start Olmo. Right? I think Yamal will start, and so will Lewandowski. Yeah, I think Lewandowski will start tomorrow, possibly. I mean, the thing with Lewandowski is people have been saying that he might have suffered an injury in international break. Maybe not a big one, maybe not a scary one, but people are saying that he had a little bit of a knock when they played against Lithuania. I don't really know much about that. I think he came off from the bench in their last game, didn't he? So, yeah. Says Spain sent Fermin back from in the 21. He didn't play. There you go. All right. So that almost confirms to me that he'll probably start tomorrow. And you know what? I hear it, man, because Fermin is actually reliable when he is actually called upon. You understand what I'm saying? So I have nothing against that. Absolutely nothing. But I hope that we can continue to play to our best and bring the best possible lineup that we can bring. It's not going to be perfect, but the best thing about tomorrow is, if there's any silver lining, is that it's a home game. It's not away. Because if it was away, bro, I would have been absolutely crapping myself, man. I'm telling you now. But
Hello, Mr. How are you? Alejandro Segura, Radio Marca. I would like to know, since you and your staff knew about the time of the game against Osasuna, what did you have to change this week? What did you have to adjust? Because it's many minutes in a few days. Osasuna, Girona on Sunday. How did you have to adjust the training in order for the players to be available for the next two matches? Thank you.
good question.
It's only about this week, so also for, I think, after the matches with the national teams, I think also for the players, we decided before that they have 2 days off, so it could be a really good situation for them, but we have to change it totally. So also for the players from Spain, from France, and from Netherlands, they have to be there. They recover well, train also yesterday a little bit, so adapt all these situations what we have. And today the first training with everyone. So not with everyone, but because players are out, but yeah, well, it's like it is. So it's not the best situation for them, but they know they're professional, and I said it often. This team is really unbelievable. They focus, they recover really good, and they're very professional.
I mean, here's the thing. If there's one thing I am happy about, is that Barcelona is that when it comes to Barca, he does have a good point. But I'll say this, right? Bro, playing 72 hours for the next few weeks is going to be hella hard on those players. It really is going to be. And honestly, man, I'm glad that, he's focused his training on tomorrow, because at the end of the day, you gotta, because you don't even have your best squad. Like, that's the thing, right? If you think about it, like, well, look at the squad that he probably had to train today. Look at the team that he had to train today and yesterday. Like, most of them are just players who are not even back, because international break was literally running yesterday. Right? This is insane. He says we might need to catch a break too, Omar. Osasuna have the same schedule as us. They might rest players too. They have a game on Saturday. See, there you go. There you go. There you are. You know what's crazy about that game? The craziest thing is their game was actually supposed to be on Thursday, on Friday. Did you know that? Until this week, the game was they were supposed to play us on Thursday, then have a game on Friday. See, this is why I mean La Liga. This is why when I say La Liga, they don't actually plan stuff. None of these things are planned. These are just scrapped at the last minute and just says, there you go. We'll work with this. You see what I'm saying? They just looked around and they're like, wait a minute, what is the closest available time we have to actually do the game? Oh, Thursday, work? Alright. Thursday. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. And yeah, he is a flipping terrorist, the absolute fraudulent president that he is. It says if Hansi Flick wins this La Liga, he will deserve all the credit. Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Alfredo Martinez, you have had a long trajectory in German soccer. You are aware of the Bundesliga, and here in the past months you have experienced many problems: calendars, dates, times. You think the league is a very special competition and very difficult and complicated? Thank you.
Good question.
La Liga.
I would say complicated, but it's okay.
Stick with me for 30
Bro,
seconds.
my guy Hansi Flick is just drinking that water, man. Damn, bro, are you that hydrated?
Diario Sport.
A la banqueta, de suplent, quan s'havia de jugar el partit. Escoltes o no?
He can't hear. Yeah, he's trying. The thing is not working, the translator. Why is he not talking?
Sí, sí. Endavant.
That's crazy, man. Come on, La Liga. You absolute fraudulent, bro. You can't. Your technology can't even work. Absolute joke. Look, Hansi Flick is even coming. It's like, bro, what is going on? He makes water look so delicious, don't he? Bro, I'm fasting right now. This guy's just drinking this water in front of my face, man.
Game you didn't play. Now he's played some minutes with Poland, but he's felt some pain in the legs.
Oh, good God Almighty.
Is he fit to play? Do you think he'll play in the starting 11 or not?
All right, let's hear it.
He's fit, he can play, so we'll decide it tomorrow if he will start.
Look. I mean, here's the thing, guys. If there's any chance that Lewandowski is not even 30, like if he's like even 60% fit or 70% fit, I think Hansi Flick might actually start Ferran. I think he will. Now, I mean, listen, Ferran Torres has actually been having a better season than I give him credit for. Because even though, yes, I don't rate him, but I think that he's actually done quite a good job when he's been called upon this season. You understand what I'm saying? So, if I'm going to be very, very frank, I don't think he should risk it. I think he should start Ferran Torres. I mean, Ferran Torres plays well, man. Right? Against teams like tomorrow, I think he would do well. Says he needs to return to the Bundesliga. They provide better equipment. I wonder which team do you want him to go back to, Zier? Which team do you want him to go back to in the Bundesliga?
But what I can say is he's fit. He feels good, and this is a good situation also for us because also Ferran is in a good shape, so it's very good.
Hola, bon dia.
Bon dia.
You have been the national coach of Germany. Everything should be deleted in competitions like Nations League.
Wait, what? What's the question?
I think it's
Wait. Question?
Be deleted in competitions like Nations League.
There you go.
You have been the national coach of Germany. Do you think extra time should be deleted in competitions like Nations League?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's would be. We have to think about that. It's not my decision.
Bro, you know what? Before Hansi Flick finishes, let me just say this now. This is, bro. Why the hell are they playing 100? Like, bro, if the game goes to 90 minutes, bro, who cares about the Nations League, bro? Like, with all due respect, don't get it twisted. The past Nations League was absolutely amazing. I watched a lot of amazing games. All the games were good. Like, don't get it. Every game was good throughout that quarterfinals of the conference. Every game turned up. But I'm gonna be very, very honest. Right now, comes shoot straight to the hip with all of you guys. Why the hell does extra time exist when they're already playing 2 legs? If they go 2 legs and the match ends in a draw, just go to straight penalty straight away. Like, good Lord Almighty, man, I don't understand this. They work in this place to death. They really are. And you wonder why a lot of these clubs are so interested in going to creating a super league. Because at the end of the day, you guys are overworking them to death, and they're not getting enough money out of it.
30 minutes less, because normally in these teams, these national teams are the best players, I think, and of course they have a lot of matches to play, but it's not my decision. This decision have to be made by the UEFA or the FIFA.
Flick, como te estaba de la vanguardia, from la postura. You've made it clear your opinion against Osasuna, but you're going to play 7 games in 20 days.
There you go, guys. Did you guys hear that? Did you all hear that? 7 games in 20 days, ladies and gentlemen. Does anybody have a fixture pile up like this? Like, anyone in the chat, honestly, does anyone have a fixture pile up like this in your team right now? What's the highest your team is playing in the next 21 days, in the next 3 weeks? How many games? Because I can promise it's not going to be 7.
It's absurd.
You know, I spoke with, I had a meeting with all my with my staff, and so also the physiotherapist, the fitness coaches, and we spoke about what we can do to help the players to recover better and faster and like that, and they said to me, hey, coach, the players are good, they're fit, and they think to play every 3 days is not a big thing for them. So I will believe in them, and we will see what happens.
Yep. All right. Well, there you go, guys. There you are. I mean, what can I say, guys? What can I say about that, honestly? Because if I'm going to be very, very honest with you guys, if there's anything I got from that, give me a second, guys. Give me a second. At the end of the day, if there's anything I got away from all of that, is that at the end of the day, we're just in a very, very bad place, and we're just screwed, basically, right? And you can see that even though, yes, Hansi Flick was trying to be professional, he had an issue, man. Like, he wasn't happy. Like, you can read through the lines. You can read through the lines. But, yeah, man, there you go. There you go. It says, this just saying Spanish referees are purposing to La Liga. Starting next season, referees should explain VAR decision to the fans after each review. You know what? That would actually work. Bro, you know what's so ironic, guys, right? the fact that it's referees themselves who are actually having to come out and actually say, hey, we're tired of being treated like crap. We want to actually go out and actually explain to these guys why we make decisions. We go to Barca says we are cooked physically with these games. Yeah, he's so pissed, no doubt about it. Oh yeah. There is no doubt, bro. He is definitely pissed off. No way. Hold on. Yo, did I get? Yo, I just got a super chat. Hey, yo, we got to start making sense, man. Start making sense actually sent me my first super chat on my channel. Hey, appreciate you start making sense. Says my gaffer Hansi Flick. Yo, big up to Hansi Flick, man. Appreciate you for the super chat, man. Absolutely appreciate you for this, man. Thank you so much, man. But yeah, man. Listen, man. Always appreciate you every single time, man. Hey, big up. Says yeah. Barca intend to renew Eric Garcia's contract. For what? Like, what's the point? Big up to him though. Thanks for the Sadaka, man. Appreciate you every time, man. Oh my days. But yeah, man, listen, we'll see what happens, man. Like, it's very interesting. There you go, guys. See? This is actually very surprising, guys. See? Yes, Ronald Araujo and Rafinha returned to Barcelona today. So basically, after the final whistle went, they just said, you know what, man? Straight back to Barca, bro. Barcelona did say they were gonna give them private jets, right? But even though these guys are back now, there's no way they're gonna be playing. I'll be honest. If I see these two in the lineup tomorrow, even on the bench tomorrow, I promise you guys, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, we gotta start making senses. We owe you guys. You entertain us and enlighten us. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you every single time, man. Appreciate you for the love every single time. But yeah, man, there you go. See, he says, yeah, Rona. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't expect to see neither of these guys turn up. Not at all. But there you see it. They are here, but they won't be playing tomorrow. Yeah, I did see this earlier today. Apparently, Ousmane Dembele actually changed his profile with him and Gavi. I know him and Gavi were actually very good friends. So, says Gavi will start more in the final stretch of the season. Hansi Flick knew it would take the player a couple of months to return back to full fitness. I mean, yeah, but he's probably going to start tomorrow. I have no doubts about it. I think he will start. What do you make out of it, Omar? What do you mean? What do I make out of what? Changing the is so weird. Oh, changing. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, to be fair, I do know him and Gavi were. I think Gavi was like his best friend in the team. No, I do know that. I know Gavi was like his best friend in the squad. So, I feel like maybe that's just him sending, a holler at his friend. That's really it. That's what I think. But, well, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But he says, Barca do not rule out letting Iñaki Peña leave for free as long as he maintains a sell-on clause and the player. He's a priority transfer for to the Vigo. Bro, sell him. Sell him now, bro. I'm being dead serious, bro. Just sell him. Omar, you read Bacola or Williams? I read Williams more than I did Bacola. I don't read Bacola as much as Williams. I'm going to be honest with you. I think they both are around the same level, but personally for me, it's Williams. But as far as Peña is concerned, man, like your time at Barca is done, bro. Your time at Barca is done. Hansi Flick, what's his name is about to sign a new contract. Chesney. Ter Stegen is about to return. So yeah, Iñaki Peña, man, like you're done out here, man. You had a chance to set yourself up in this club for life, bro. But listen, man, you did not take advantage of it. So it is what it is. It is what it is, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, man, appreciate it. This is. We've been linked to both. Oh, Yeah, just you can have Bacola, man. Just leave Williams to us. Yes, yes. Max should therefore be our hero. Should definitely be our number two. But he's not going to be our number two. He's not going to be our number two. Let's be real. Like the way the club are talking right now, it's very evident that he is going to be number one. There's like it's very evident that he is going to be Barca's number one, and I'm not happy about it. Don't get it twisted. But yeah, man, it's just, I don't want neither. Oh yeah, going from Sane to Bacola, man. Yeah, that's gonna be peak. Like, bro, but here's the things here. Who would you guys even want to sign? Like, who do you guys actually? I mean, we definitely. You know what? I'll keep those questions till tomorrow when we talk because when we start our show. By the way, guys, like I mentioned, tomorrow it is the premiere of the FCB show. I've already put the it's already scheduled in my channel, guys. So make sure you guys press the notify button, guys. Right? So that when the show starts, you guys can turn up. Okay, guys? It is the premiere show of the FCB show, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, it's because Iñaki Peña will leave this summer. Hansi Flick doesn't trust him. Chesney and Stegen will be the team's number one next season. Goalkeepers next season. Yep. Yeah, but I don't trust you either. I do not trust him. Bro, when I saw this guy came off the pitch, right? When we were 5-1 up against Real Madrid, and then the first thing that he was called upon, he ends up conceding. That's when I was like, yeah, you're done. You're done. You are finished, bro. You have no future over here anymore, man. You got nothing in here, man. Nothing. Yes. We got to, when it says, it's time you guys saw Nabri, bro. Bacola will definitely be an upgrade. I trust Pen. Start making sense. Stop waffling. I'm telling you now, start waffling. Hey, listen, man. I'm not listening to all of this waffle, this absolute waffle fest that this guy is on. What is he talking about? Oh, I trust my man. I trust my player. I trust him. This guy, this absolute fraudulent guy. And we see you, man. We see you. But yeah. All right, let's continue. It says, oh my days. Let's see. Okay, what is this about? So Deco met up with Trent Alexander-Arnold's brother and his agent to discuss a transfer move to Barcelona. However, considering the club's economic situation and Koundé's good performances, this signing was rolled out. First of all, bro, stop lying to me, okay? Stuart, don't, okay? Who do you think you're talking? You think I'm some kind of idiot? Like, do you think I'm stupid? Do you actually think I'm stupid? Like, what are these guys waffling about? Oh, we wanted to sign him. Oh my, I have a question for you. Can I ask you? Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Oh, we almost signed him. Nah, man, we did not try to sign him. And all this economic situation, bro. Listen, and don't you dare come to me and say, oh, Koundé is good form, bro. We needed replacing Koundé. We've needed to replace Koundé for a while. Stop lying to us. He's absolute fraudulent guy, man. Right? Yeah, we never went to Trent. Bro, Trent is a Barca fan. That's what people don't realize. I mean, he's a Liverpool fan first. But he's one of those guys who's always talked about his admiration for my club, bro. We never went for him. We never tried to go for him. Not at any point. It was only Real Madrid. It's that simple. We never tried, man. So this whole, like, these people want to sit here and try hype up Deco, man. Give me a break, man. Give me a break. But yeah. You know what? Before I actually go, there's actually something I wanted to talk about, right? It's actually this guy right here. Big up to Lamine Yamal. Listen, guys. I don't know if you guys watched the conference league, right? What's his name? What do you guys think of what Rafael van der Vaart was actually saying about Yamal, bro? Give me a second. Where is it? Damn it! I'm trying to look for the Yamal van der Vaart thing. Let me look for it. Van der Vaart. I mean, here's the thing, right? This is what I think. This is what he said. Like, this is what a lot of people had a problem with. Rafael van der Vaart, he said, I noticed things about Yamal that annoy me. His shots are too low. He didn't try too hard He has superficial gestures. If you're so young, you should be happy that every minute that you're playing for Spain and you have to show it. Okay. Here's the thing, guys. I was planning on talking about this on this stream, right? Thank God I actually saw Yamal's picture. If not, I would have forgotten. But thank God. I'm gonna talk about this, okay, guys? There is a guy who I watch on YouTube, right? I'm gonna show you guys a video. This guy is actually a close friend of mine. To my boy. Give me a second, guys. I wanna pull up a video from this guy right here. This is one of my homies. Big up to PSG INT, guys. Let me see the. I want to show you guys this video, right? Because I've never actually watched this video, but now I feel like I need to watch this video now and make a reaction out of it, right? Because here's the thing, right? I remember when he made this. I remember when he made this video at the start, right? And I remember just getting triggered by the title, just thinking, yo, this guy is just hating and all this and all this. But I'm gonna actually talk about. I actually wanna listen to this because if I'm gonna be very honest with you guys, right? Honest to God, right? I'm gonna be very, very frank with all of you. I am gonna be very frank. Lamine Yamal is actually beginning to worry me. He's actually beginning to worry me. But before I actually say what I have to say, I actually want to watch this video because, like I mentioned, I've never actually watched this video. I do know Mo. Mo is actually a good friend of mine. Right, big up to Mo, PSGINT. Make sure you guys go subscribe to his channel. But he said some things about Yamal, right? And I remember the time thinking, yo, this guy is just hating on Yamal, right? What's all this anger towards Yamal come from? Like, I don't see it. But I'm not gonna lie. I've seen a few things about Yamal that I'm not liking, man. It says, Starmaker says, but Lamine has to draw some lines in the future. Pundits and players have taken advantage of it in the future when we'll drag it outside of the pitch in response. There you go, man. There you go. But here we go. Let me watch this.
Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint-Germain family. Lamine Yamal or Lamine Dogmal, whatever you like to call him. He's one of the most arrogant football players, despite not achieving anything at all in his career so far. And in today's video, I will expose him for the fraud he is, despite a lot of, Yamal dick riders saying, oh no, he's just confident. Well, all of that's going to be exposed here. First up, where, all of my hatred towards Yamal started, prediction for the first leg versus PSG, 1-0. I will score the goal. Bear in mind, Yamal at this point hadn't scored a single UCL goal in like 6 starts and had like 5 career goals. But no, this is confidence. This is called delusion. But he didn't.
Oh, okay. All right. Mo, I love you, brother, but no, it's not delusion. Why is it delusion, bro? Why is it delusion? Why? Because he predicts us to win. Like, if Desiree Dewey, if we played you guys in the Champions League, and Desiree Dewey actually said we're gonna win 1-0 against Barcelona, and I would score the winning goal, would you class that as arrogance? Like, I'm not calling this out because of this, because I'm going to watch the rest of this video, because he actually does go into depth. This is not just about, oh, it's PSG, he said something mean about PSG, so now I hate him. You understand what I'm saying? Not sure if Algerian, because he's Algerian, Moroccan have beef. Yeah, he's Algerian. He's Algerian, bro. But here's the thing, right? Like I mentioned, when it comes to this whole thing, it's not just about, oh yeah, he's a PSG fan, he says something about PSG, so he doesn't like PSG, so he doesn't like Yamal. No, he actually goes into detail. You understand what I'm saying, right? He talks about some other stuff that makes him not like Yamal. However, I'm going to say this now, okay? If a player like him says something like, yeah, I expect us to win 1-0 and I expect to score the goal, I don't consider that as arrogance. I consider him as just him being confident. Listen, I know arrogance when I see it. When I see someone being arrogant, I know. I'm not so blinded by loyalty that I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, you did this, oh you did this, oh you did. No, I'm not one of those people, bro. I say it as I see it. It is what it is. But I'm gonna be very honest. I think that when he talks about Yamal over here, I don't agree with this one right here. I think that it is confidence. I don't think it's arrogance, right? At the end of the day, he believes that he will be the guy to score the goal. That's the kind of mentality you want your players to walk into. We're gonna win, and guess what, bro? I'm scoring the goal. The guy is on a mission. He's not being disrespectful. He's on a mission, bro. That's what you want your players to say. So I completely hear this point. I don't disagree. I disagree with this point. But let's continue.
Lamine Yamal, I want to score the decisive goal against PSG in the second leg, a goal that gives us the win. This is immense delusion, and thankfully, Lamine Yamal got absolutely humbled by Paris Saint-Germain, scoring a total of 0 goals across 2 legs. Next up, prediction for the UCL final: Barcelona versus Manchester City. Like, who is making these kinds of dog predictions, man? Like,
Whoa. Okay. Mo, you literally came out on your channel and talked about you guys were going to win the Champions League this season. Should I call you delusional? I'm being dead serious, because here's the thing. As good as you guys are, I don't think you guys are one of the favorites to win it. I'm being dead serious. I'm not even saying that because I'm my right cap. I think that Madrid are ahead of you. I think we're ahead of you. I think that even guys like Inter are ahead of you. I'm sorry. Yes, you beat Liverpool. That's impressive. But at the end of the day, you guys are not invincible. Right? I think that there are teams that are better than you in the Champions League. But if anybody asks you, Mo, you would tell them, yeah, we're going to win the Champions League. We're going to beat Villa, we're going to beat Madrid, and then we're going to beat Barcelona or Bayern or whoever we play in the final. But, so, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're one of those people who kind of looks at it as, well, I can say that as a fan, but as a player, you can't say it. No, at the end of the day, here's the thing. I get it. Sometimes I don't like when players are out of touch, right? You don't have to be out of touch. But at the end of the day, bro, you can't blame a player for backing his team. You know what I mean? Like, bro, imagine one of your PSG players gets asked a question and they don't put PSG in the final. You're just going to be like, oh, yeah, this guy doesn't. Like I mentioned, if Desiree Doué, who is your best young player right now, or Zaire Emery came out and said this, right? Imagine if he came out and he said, yeah, if we're going to win the Champions League. We're going to beat Madrid, and we're going to play Barca in the final. We're going to beat them 3-0. Are you going to call him arrogant? Because we're not a team of pushovers. But you would admire it because you're going to be like, all right, bro, I like that mindset. I like that mentality, bro. I want you to take that mentality and go win me the Champions League. Yes, sometimes you go out, you perform, you do your thing, right? You play well, and sometimes you don't get the win. It is what it is. But you can't blame a player for coming into a game confident, man. Like, that's something I completely disagree with. But let's continue.
Football player. Then we have this one, which is disgusting. Madrid hurting because Barcelona Liga leaders. It would hurt them, but yes, we're leaders. This guy is talking shit after maybe 10 to 13 La Liga games. He's talking shit. I mean, this is absolutely disgusting.
No. Okay, so Mo, here's the thing, bro. One thing you don't understand, and this is something you don't understand, because you do not look. You are the fan watching from the outside looking in. So let me tell you, as the guy who's a La Liga fan, and as a guy who watches the league regularly, right? I'm going to open the door. And I'm going to let you in. I'm going to explain something to you. What you're seeing from Yamal is nothing new. And if you think, bro, do not get it twisted. Every single team, Madridistas, if they were top of the table, would be saying the same thing about us. You understand what I'm saying? My players would say the same thing. This is what Yamal is doing is not just on him. He is not the only guy that comes out and says this. You understand what I'm saying? Right? So all of these things that you're saying right now, I don't agree with. I do not agree with. Like, you're basically calling him arrogant. Why? Because he's backing his team, he's backing himself, and he's calling out his rivals, because that's who they are. Real Madrid are our rivals. We don't like them. We downright hate them. Anytime we have a chance to talk crap to them, we will talk crap to them, bro. It's a natural phenomenon. That's something, Mo, you do not understand, bro. Because yes, PSG have rivals. Yes, Marseille is one of your rivals. Yes, Lyon are one of your rivals. All of these clubs are your rivals. I get it, brother. But you don't have a rival like Real Madrid at your league. You don't have that team, bro, that you hate to your bone. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you probably hate my team more than you hate most teams in your league. Like, let's be real. You hate Barcelona more than you hate most teams in your league. What does that say about your league? What does that say about your league, bro? You don't hate them enough. You don't have that deep hatred for them. But I do. I have hatred for Real Madrid. My hatred for Real Madrid runs deep. Anytime I see them lose, bro, my day can get better. I can be having the worst day and see Madrid lose and my day is better. That's how much hatred I have for that club. You understand what I'm saying? So, all of this arrogance thing you're talking about, bro, you're not making any sense right now. Because at the end of the day, all these things you're calling out, bro, you seem to be forgetting. This guy is calling out things that are normal for other football players. Like I mentioned, you can't say that this guy is arrogant for calling out, what's his name? For calling out, saying that we're going to win against you guys and that he's going to score the winning goal. When you know this, Mo, because we are fasting, bro. You're Muslim like me, bro. You know, if one of your players said the same thing, you wouldn't be reacting the way you are. You wouldn't. If Dewey said that in the final, if we play Barca in the final, I'm scoring the winner, bro, you'd clap him. You'd say, you know what, bro, I love that mentality. You understand what I'm saying? There's a difference between mentality and arrogance. I get it, bro. I've seen arrogance. I know arrogance when I see it. Right? I know arrogance when I see it. Even at my own players. When my players are being arrogant, I'll tell you, yo, this guy is becoming too big-headed. And I do agree. I believe that Yamal is beginning to become big-headed. I'll be the first one to admit it. But this idea that, because he's backing himself to be the winner, it basically shows that, yo, I'm going to that game. Because at the end of the day, if he believes he's going to score, bro, it's basically what he's saying is that, yo, I'm going to go to that game and I'm going to score the winner and I'm going to actually go out there and prove it. Yeah, he didn't get it done. But guess what, bro? You can't blame the player for wanting to do better. That's what you want from your players. I don't want my players to just say, oh, yeah, maybe, maybe we could win by 2-1, or maybe we might draw 1-1 and go to penalty. Bro, I don't want that mentality. Okay? I want my players to have the cojones to want to play against anyone. Like, come on. Like respectfully, Mo, you do not want your PSG players to be saying, oh, well, if we play Madrid, maybe we might win. Maybe we might lose. We know it's going to be difficult. We know it's going to be hard. We know we're not the favorites. No, bro. I expect you guys to say, yo, we just beat Liverpool. We just knocked Aston Villa out. We just came back. We're dominating our league. We want to win our first Champions League, bro. You understand what I'm saying? We want to win our first Champions League. This is not about being humble anymore, bro. I'm tired of being humble, bro. It's about time we start winning, bro. Because we are a team that is underachieving in Europe. We are one of those teams in Champions League every year, but we never win the thing. So yeah, man. At the end of the day, there's a difference. He's plays for Barcelona, bro. So it's a different mentality. But let's hear this.
Real Madrid players better know I also have a right foot, so I shouldn't use it when needed like tonight. Like, who talks in this manner? When you're 17, when you're 16, when you're 18, when you're a kid, you're supposed to be humble. You're supposed to be hungry, but you're supposed to be humble. He's talking like, I don't know, Mbappe or Cristiano Ronaldo after achieving a lot of stuff in their career, after scoring 300 career goals or something.
Okay, so I'm guessing so from what you're saying, Mo, is you don't mind him saying these things. You just mind the fact that he's saying this when he hasn't achieved anything yet. So you believe that he's got too much chest for a young kid. Here's the thing. I'm going to be very honest, man. Everyone who watches football in this era, there's a reason why people talk about Yamal different. You understand what I'm saying? There's a reason why people talk about Yamal different. Like, you're a PSG fan. You've seen Mbappe, bro. Mbappe won the World Cup at what, 19? Before he won the World Cup, he went to your club when he was 18. When he was 18, he went to your team, right? And when he went to your team, bro, this guy went in and was a house on fire. Sometimes I feel like maybe when it comes to guys like you, or maybe where you're coming from is, well, I don't mind him going off like this when he wins stuff. We let him start winning. When he wins, then he can talk. Okay, well, here's the thing, bro. Kylian Mbappe won the World Cup in 2018. And after he won the World Cup, you could see that he was becoming big-headed. I remember in the 18-19 season, bro, when he was getting sent off for pushing players after being fouled because how dare you put your hands on me. Bro, he was 19 when he was doing that. 19. I remember, bro, 18-19 season, he was a kid. He was still 19 doing that. Right? Like I don't know, Mo, because I don't know. I didn't know you then. Maybe you called out. Maybe you didn't like that about Mbappe around that time. But here's the thing with me. I like to keep the same energy, right? If Mbappe could do that, it's different. At the end of the day, you're acting like this kid has achieved anything. This guy's already won the European Championship. Not only has he won a European Championship, this guy was basically at the head of them winning that trophy. He wasn't just a passenger on the bench holding the trophy. No. You're a French fan. You're a French fan. You remember that semifinals against France. You remember the goal. He turned up in the biggest stage, in the toughest stage of the entire tournament, and stepped up. It's different, man. Here we go.
I don't know. Barely has 30 goals in his entire career, and he's talking like he's prime Messi. Who does he think he is? Before the age of 21, my goal is to win the World Cup with Spain, the Champions League, and 2 more La Ligas with Barça. If we win the Champions League, I'll have some more chance of winning the Ballon d'Or. What?
So basically, you are angry because the guy has set objectives for himself. So wait a minute. Okay. So, whoa, you're telling me so it's arrogance because the guy has set his sights that, yo, I want to win this, I want to win this, and this, and this. Bro, the guy has already won an international trophy at 17. He's 17 right now. He could potentially win a treble this season. He's in every competition. He could win his first league this season. He could win his first Champions League this season. He could win his first Copa del Rey this season. Guess what? Next year is the World Cup. You know how old he's going to be in the World Cup, Mo? He'll be 19. If Spain win the World Cup, bro, he's won the World Cup at 19. So by the time he's 21, he's already won everything that football has to offer. So if he wins the treble, right? He wins a World Cup. He wins the Champions League. And don't tell me it's unrealistic, Mo. Do not say it's unrealistic, bro. We're one of the best teams in Europe this season. We are one of the best teams in Europe this season. Everybody is saying that we're one of the outsiders to win the Champions League this season. So it's not unrealistic that we can win the treble this season. You got to be in it to win it. You understand what I'm saying? Right? We've won. If we win the treble this season, he's already won the treble. He's already won all domestic trophies. And he's already won an international trophy. So if he wins the World Cup, bro, he's already won. He's basically completed football. Like, come on. Like, what else does he have that he hasn't won? The Club World Cup and the Ballon d'Or. And be honest with me, Mo. You think this kid might not win the Ballon d'Or in the next 3 years? This kid is already playing beyond his years. This kid is already playing way higher beyond his years. Way higher than beyond his years. So, because at the end of the day, this is what I don't understand. How is this arrogance when the kid is setting sights for himself? The kid clearly clearly sees a vision of himself. You know what the problem is, right? I get people being humble, but just because you're humble doesn't mean you have to set your sights really low. Here's the thing with me, guys. I am not somebody that toots my own horn, but I like being humble. I like being humble towards everybody. However, this is the thing with me, guys. Even though I consider myself humble in front of people, I will tell you guys now, bro, I have big sights for myself. I have big sights. Like, here's the thing with me, bro. I got into YouTube in the summer of last year. When I got into YouTube, bro, you see all these things that you can see, guys. You see now on my screen. You see how my screen looks. You see how my thumbnails look. You see all of this that you guys are watching right now. All of this, right? This is not how my channel was created. My channel was just me in my room with a flipping camera in a dark room. That's what it was. If you guys don't believe me, my videos are still in this channel, guys. I literally started last year. Go check my streams when I started doing this. But guess what, bro? I've not even celebrated 1 year of doing this consistently, right? And look at how much my channel's upgraded. And I'm not tooting my horn like I mentioned, but I'm saying this because at the end of the day, guys, I always want my channel to get better because I have sights, I have vision, I have something that I'm aspiring to. My dream was to by this point get 1K subscribers. I'm already at 3K subscribers right now. I've already said I'm setting my sights for next year's World Cup to be at 10K. And the only way I'm going to do that is by pushing myself. Big up to Luca in the chat. Why do you guys think every single time you guys come here, my channel's always changing? Like, look at this. Look at what you guys are seeing now. You see this? You see this graphic, this overlay that you see now? This is the first time you guys have seen this overlay for all of you guys watching. How many of you guys have seen this overlay? This is the first time I'm doing this overlay. I just created this overlay yesterday. Why? Because I want to upgrade my channel. I want to upgrade the stream. I want my team to be way better. Because at the end of the day, yes, I was raised to be humble, but I have big aspirations. I want to be one of the best people in this platform. My dream when I got into YouTube was I want to become one of the best Barcelona content creators in this platform. Okay? I didn't think I would rise the way I am. But you know what it is, guys? Every single time my channel is growing, and I'm going to continue to grow. I'm going to continue to improve. I'm going to continue to bring new stuff to my channel. I'm going to continue. Bro, you guys are seeing this week. I'm starting 3 new shows on my channel. Why? Because at the end of the day, it's about getting better. I am not satisfied with where I am. I could sit here and just be humble and say, listen, man, I've already gone way more than I was supposed to by this point. Let me just slow down. No! There is no slowing this down. I have aspirations. I want to become better. I want to become one of the best people in this platform of YouTube. That is my dream. Am I being arrogant because I want to be the best? Like, bro, you started from somewhere, bro. You didn't just come into YouTube and you just had 26K subscribers just like that. No, you started from somewhere. Yeah, literally, I was literally watching your stream recently on Twitter. Like, look at where you were to where you are now, bro. If you didn't have the mindset of, yo, I'm going to be one of the best PSG. Remember, PSG, because there's not a lot of PSG content creators on this platform, right? The fact that you got up and said, yo, I'm going to be one of the best PSG content creators in this platform. Bro, that's not arrogance. That's just you being confident. You understand what I'm saying? That's just you being confident. You were confident in yourself. You believed that you could do it. And you put the time in. And that's what is important. So when you use this Yamal thing, it doesn't make any sense. Because Yamal has aspirations. But it's not like Yamal is just sitting there saying, I want to win all this stuff and just slacking off. Because if he's saying all these things and he's not putting the work in, then I can say, oh, well, he's being arrogant. He's being arrogant because in order to say these words, you got to be able to back it up. You understand what I'm saying? So your point is not valid in this situation because at the end of the day, Yamal is doing his thing on the pitch. On the pitch. Whether you don't like you may not like what he does off the pitch. You don't like his arrogance. You don't like the way he moves. You don't like any of that. That's fine. Like I've said it before. My beef with Vinicius is not about his confidence or his belief in himself. I've never had a problem with that. You understand what I'm saying, right? My beef with Vinicius is the amount of time this guy cries when he doesn't get what he wants. You understand what I'm saying? The amount of times he's instigating. The amount of times he's being the bad guy, but always pretends to be the victim. That's what I didn't like about the guy. For me, it's like, bro, if you build a reputation for yourself, own up to it. Whether you're the good guy or the bad guy. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. See, it doesn't really matter to me, man. Look up to Van Lee says, Lamar drives views and impressions. He's almost at 30 million subscribers. Talking about Lamine is like talking about LeBron. He makes money. I know. But at the end of the day, man, it doesn't shock me at all. But I'm going to say this now. As a football content creator, as a Barcelona fan, as just a football fan in general. And here's the thing, right? Like I said, Mo is not a bad guy. I actually know Mo. He's actually very cool. Very cool guy. He's been on my channel 2 times, okay, guys? So he's not a bad guy. But I got to call you out on this because even though I agree that there is some parts of Yamal he needs to get rid of, the way you're going about this whole talk is ridiculous. Respectfully so. But like I mentioned, you can say this about Yamal, but brother, you won't have the same energy when it's your players who are being called out like this. Let's be real. But yeah, let's continue, guys. Smash the like button.
What is this delusion? My goal is to win the Club World Cup, the World Cup with Spain, the Champions League, 2 La Ligas with Barça, and then talking about the Ballon d'Or all before the age of 21?
So what? So it's arrogant. So okay, so let me ask you this, Mo. I want to ask you this. I'm sure nobody's going to... Listen, guys, if you guys get a chance, share this on social so that Mo can see it. I want to ask you this, Mo. What happens if he does it? Because you're saying all these things now, but he's already won the Euros, right? He's already won the Felicima Trophy, and he's in a title and he's in a treble challenging Barcelona team right now. If he wins the treble this season, and he wins the World Cup next season, and then he wins, let's say he wins the treble this season, wins the league next season, maybe not the Champions League or the Copa del Rey, but wins another league, and then in the summer goes to the United States and wins Spain the World Cup. What are you saying then? What are you saying then? Because here's the thing: is he being arrogant then? Because if this season he wins the treble, next season he has an incredible season with Barcelona, like breakout season, right? Where he's our best player by far. Next season, wins us the league. Let's say he wins the league and the Copa del Rey, something like that, right? Right? And then after he wins all of that, maybe he doesn't win the championship. Let's say we get knocked out, quarterfinals, semifinals, even in the final we lose, let's say, right? And then in the summer we go to the World Cup. And then Yamal breaks through that World Cup, smashes it into pieces, and don't tell me he can't, bro. This guy broke out in the Euros, okay? He can do it. It's not that he can't do it. If he goes to the World Cup and he's Spain's best player without a doubt and they're going to win the World Cup, he is front line to win the Ballon d'Or. He is front line to win the Ballon d'Or. So he would have won a Ballon d'Or at 19. He would have already accomplished everything he wanted by 19 years old. What are you going to say to them? Is that then? Are you going to call him arrogant then? Because guess what? When he said it before, you called him arrogant. But if he does it, then what are you saying then? Because here's the thing. At the end of the day, like I mentioned, Yamal is saying these things. But he's also walking the walk here. All the things that he's doing is not just talk. He's actually trying to walk the walk. He's in a team right now that is actually challenging for stuff. He's already won trophies with his country. Yeah, it's delusion. Go ahead.
This is not confidence. This is delusion.
All right.
You won't find me any Messi or Penaldo quote or Mbappe quote or Neymar quote when they were similar age to Yamal. I've never seen a football player this arrogant, especially at his age. It's absolutely disgusting.
You know what, Mo? I'm going to say this now. You know what the problem is, Mo? It's the side of the world that you're from. I don't mean to make this about, but I'm going to say this to you now, brother. You are an Algerian man who lives in Sweden. I am an African man, Gambian man, who lives in America. Maybe because I'm half American, maybe I understand this because you got to understand American athletes are all like this, right? American athletes, even NBA players, right? NBA players are like this most of the time. Even when they're young, like kids that are even younger than Yamal, do this. If I'm gonna be very, very frank with you, I think you're wrong on this one. But hey, it is what it is.
Where does this arrogance come from? Is this just, imagination in Yamal's head? Could be, but I think it's more than that. I think it's the people that he's surrounding himself with. Because this is what his agent Jorge Mendes said. Lamine was the best player in the world in 2024, but people didn't vote for him because he's only 17. They didn't vote Lamine because they think that he would have more time to win their award. Lamine Yamal wasn't a top 20 player in 2024.
Oh, he wasn't.
Yamal wasn't a top 24.
Okay. So he wasn't. Okay, name 20 players that were better than him. You know what, Mo? I can guarantee you can name 20 players in 2024 that were better than Yamal. I'm not saying that you can name 10. I'm sure you can name 10. Name 20. Like, if you see this video, I want you to make a video, right? Because you make a lot of videos about everything. Make a video of last season, 20 players who were better than Lamine Yamal. And explain why those players were better. Doesn't matter what you say. You can talk about performance, stats, whatever. Just put it out there. 20 players who you think in 2024 were better than Yamal. Now, here's the thing. That point about Jorge Mendes, I hear, because I don't think Yamal was the best player in the world. I don't think he was. But this idea that he wasn't top 20, bro, name 20 players in the entirety of Europe last season who were better than Yamal. All right.
Tired of settling for therapists that don't click? I was too. Until I found Lula.
What? But that's the thing. When you have delusional people around you saying delusional, disgusting stuff, at the end you're gonna believe in it. You're gonna believe in it. He had a phenomenal 2024, and for me, he was the best player in the world last year with Spain and Barca. He wasn't Spain's best player, and he wasn't Barca's best player either.
Okay, who was our best player?
What kind of games? I mean,
Okay, so who was our best player then? I mean, I get it. I mean, bro, last season we had a poor season. None of our players were good. If I'm going to be real. None of our players were good. He was probably the only shining light in the team. That's the reason why he was called up for Spain.
he's his agent. Obviously, he's going to just dick ride him and prop him, but this is where the arrogance comes from. This is where the delusion comes
Bro,
from.
no, Mo. Mo. Bro, are you actually being serious? You're telling me that, bro, name one agent who doesn't do what Yamal is being done to. Name one agent in the entirety of world football who manages a top player of the quality of Yamal who doesn't hype up their player. And please do not tell me that Mbappe doesn't. Bro, no, don't do that. Whether it was Jorge Mendes, the late, Mino Raiola, whoever it is, even Zahavi. You guys didn't think that these people were not hyping up their players? Of course they were. Bro, how else are they supposed to basically bring the best out of, get the best finances from these players? All right.
Win the Ballon d'Or next year. May God hear you. So Jorge Mendes has said Lamine Yamal was the best player in 2024, and he's going to win the Ballon d'Or this year. And I said, when you surround your people, when you're surrounded by these kinds of idiots saying these kind of idiotic stuff in the media, it gets to your head. It gets to your head. Lamine is the best player in the world right now. What? Messi, the fraudulent pissy ambassador, Barca ambassador, voted for Yamal as the best player in the FIFA The Best Award. I start to understand where the arrogance is coming from. When stupid people are saying this kind of stuff, you actually start to believe in it.
Bro, give me a break. You're the guy who sits down and tries to tell everybody how Dembele. You are the only man in the entirety of the world who calls Dembele the best player in the world. Nobody apart from you believes that. I'm being dead serious. Like, with all due respect, Mo, You're the only person that I've seen anywhere who talks about hypes up Dembele. Nobody else does it. Bro, I even tried. I promise you, Mo. I tried it when I was on Flawless stream, when I'm on different streams with other fans from other clubs. When I bring Dembele in the conversation, nobody wants to hear it. Nobody was here. People are watching PSG this season. Even when you guys knock them out, knock Liverpool out. I did a Q&A on Sarcasm City with the guys. And you know what's ironic? When I went there, I was like, yo, Dembele is having a great season. Bro, they were not trying to hear. Oh, congratulations, you're doing well in League. Bro, you sit here and talk about Dembele, this, Dembele that. Bro, Dembele is not winning the Ballon d'Or. You can literally say whatever you want. The guy is not winning the Ballon. Bro, look at the players that have been linked to the Ballon d'Or. Rafinha, Yamal, Vini, Mbappe. Who else? Salah. Bro, Dembele is not even in the top 5, bro. He's in your top 5, but he's in nobody's top 5. So when you sit here and talk about hype, bro, you are literally the wrong person to be saying this because you hype your players up more than anybody. You're the guy who's literally been on Twitter every single week, bro, writing down. Bro, I'm telling you guys, go to this guy's Twitter, bro. All he does is talk about Dembele, 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 Dembele. Bro, I swear to God, his whole channel, every single day, I know he will tweet up something about Dembele. And it's ironic because you're doing this because you want to run the narrative in the rest of the world so that people can start noticing. Because you're thinking that the more I say it, the more I keep saying it, the more I keep throwing it out there, maybe eventually people will actually listen. But the problem is, bro, nobody's listening. Nobody's listening. Like, bro, you're putting it, like, you don't get it twisted, bro. The only people that are listening to you are PSG fans. I'm telling you, I go to his, when I'm sometimes, well, I'm watching his stream, right? I'm just going to check. I look at the replies, right? The only people that are hyping it up are PSG fans. Only PSG fans. No other fans outside of PSG are talking about Dembele. Nobody sees what you see, bro. But then you got people like Morata saying, oh, he's the best player in the world. Oh, these guys are delusional. These guys are delusional. It's funny. I don't hear any... Okay, so you've been sitting here saying that Dembele is the best player in the world and Dembele should win the Ballon d'Or. But let me ask you this question, Mo. Why is it that none of your players are echoing what you're saying? Why are your players not echoing it? I don't hear your players ever echoing this. I'm going to be closing out soon, guys.
The best player in the world is Lamine Yamal. How much money is he giving you to say that? And then you have
No, he's not.
the award list where Yamal has 14.3% at 4th list. And once again, this I blame it on.
Bro, look at that list. Is this the Ballon d'Or for this year? Ladies and gentlemen, look at the Ballon d'Or for this year, ladies and gentlemen. Mo Salah, Vinicius Jr., Kylian Mbappe, Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Bellingham, Haaland, Lewandowski, Cole Palmer. This is the list, guys. Look at that list, right? Look at that list, guys, right? Where's Dembele in that list? You've been telling everybody how Dembele is having the season, one of the best seasons from any European player, bro. Where's Dembele in that list? You know what's funny, bro? Every time I go back now, I can't even find the list. I can't even find him in the list now when I look. Where is Dembele in that list, bro?
All the so-called bookmakers and all the media outlets for giving this kind of disgusting hype to Lamine Yamal, coming 8th in the Ballon d'Or. That was a shame. That was a huge shame.
Okay.
Because Lamine Yamal was not the 8th best player in 2024.
I'm sure
Let's
Dembele
keep
was.
lying, you know, he's 17. He's 17. Let's lie to him. Even included in the FIFA 2024 FIFA Best XI. What a disgusting thing. And as I said,
Oh, yeah. It is truly disgusting, man. It should have been Ousmane Dembele, man. Of course, it should have been Dembele, man. How dare them not put Dembele in that list? This is why I'm telling you now, bro. This is why I don't like his club. I love Mo. Like I mentioned, Mo outside of like supporting PSG is actually pretty cool. Right? Very cool. I actually like him. But brother, bro, he's actually the reason why I don't like PSG. He is the typical PSG fan, bro. He is the most typical PSG fan you will ever see. PSG fans, bro, they live in this. They live in their own world where they believe. Oh my days. The way PSG fans think is different, bro. Because PSG fans, you know how basically he's sitting here saying that this guy is delusional because he's saying, I want to win the World Cup, I want to win this and this and this and the Ballon d'Or and all this. And basically he's saying about Yamal, the reason he doesn't like it is because Yamal already acts like he's already like Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi's level. You know what's funny? You know what's funny, Mo? I think I've said this to you the first time we did a show together. I told you this, bro. This is why I actually hate your club. Because your club acts like this. You guys are not heavyweights. You are not European heavyweights. You are not European royalty. But, bro, you act like you are. You are not. No one in Europe respects you. I'm being dead serious. I'm not being disrespectful. Chat, tell me, bro. There's like 11 of you guys in here. Do you guys genuinely believe that I'm being disrespectful when I say that PSG are not royalty? They're not. They've never won the Champions League. Okay? There's a reason why when Arsenal fans talk, in Europe, nobody listens to them. Because in Europe, bro, shh. You're not in this room. Quiet. Stay in the kids' room. Stay in the kids' room, buddy. And the same thing applies with you PSG fans. Because you PSG fans will always try to run this narrative of, yeah, we are one of the best in Europe, we're outside favorite. Bro, there's a reason why now people, even though you guys are, and I will admit this, you guys are one of the best teams in Europe in 2025. I will not disagree with that. You are. But this is the funny thing, bro. I can say that. You want to know why I can say that? It's because I watch football outside of my league. I watch Ligue 1. I watch the Premier League. I know who the best teams in Europe are. And I know that on form, you are one of the best teams in Europe. But there are people out here who don't watch your league. And because they don't watch your league, you can say whatever you want, they will never listen. Even now, you know what's ironic? Now you just knocked Liverpool out of the Champions League. You should be feared by European clubs. But the ironic thing is, I still don't see any fear from a lot of people. There's a reason why. It's because you think that you're feared, but nobody actually fears you. But go ahead. Keep.
This gets to Yamal's head.
Okay.
Because in the FIFA Pro World 11, Lamine Yamal was not picked. What did he do? He posted this story on his Instagram with a grey background and headphones emoji whilst having the Copa Trophy in his hand, saying, "Oh my God, I got robbed." He actually believes he's part of the 11 best players in the world. He actually believes that. He actually believes.
Give me a second. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that.
The 8th best player in.
All right.
He posted this story for World 11. Lamine Yamal was not picked. What did he do? He posted this story on his Instagram with a grey background and headphones emoji whilst having the Copa Trophy in his hand, saying, "Oh my God, I got robbed." He actually believes he's.
Okay. So here's the thing. That's probably the only time he's actually said something in this where I actually might agree with, because here's the thing. Okay. I'm obviously I'm a Barca fan. I love my club, right? But yeah, I mean, listen, man. There's a way to accept defeat, right? Okay, so you feel like you should have won and you didn't win. Cool, man. It is what it is. You know why I've always called Cristiano Ronaldo a crybaby? It's because whenever this guy loses, he's the worst kind of loser. And it's the same reason I don't like Real Madrid. They're not good losers. They don't just take their L and just take it respectfully with grace and just move on. No, they have to be dickheads about it. They have to basically be crybabies, whiny little boys. You understand what I'm saying, right? And I'm always someone who's always said, bro, I keep the same energy with anyone. If one of my players does this, I'm gonna call them out. At the end of the day, Yamal, bro, you don't want to be this kind of guy. I want you. Maybe you might feel like you should have won it. That's fine, right? Let the fans say it. Let the supporters say it. You might believe it in your heart, but you gotta be professional. It's like Lewandowski. Remember when Lewandowski didn't win when he was robbed of the Ballon d'Or in 2020? Yo, this guy could have come out and said, yo, they robbed me. It was a disgusting. I should have had that Ballon d'Or. That was my year. And they just took it away from me. Right? Everybody knew it and everybody supported it. In 2021, when Messi won the Ballon d'Or, many people said Lewandowski should have won it. I'm not going to lie. I even said he should have won it. I did. He was playing for Bayern at the time, but I said, you know what, bro? If I'm going to keep it 100, I think that he should have won it over Messi. But here's the thing, right? When he won it, he could have said, yo, they robbed me twice. But guess what? Didn't say a single word. He was very respectful. Even though the entire world said that he was robbed, he never said it. He took his L with grace. That's how you take L's, man. You take it with respect. Even if you don't have to be happy about it. But just say, hey, listen, man, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do. But you doing what you're doing now, man, this is not who I want you to be. This is not who I want you to be.
Part of the 11 best players in the world. He actually believes that. He actually believes that. The amount of delusion in Yamal's head. When you start believing all of these ridiculous stuff inside of your head, disgusting acts start to happen. Flick. Lamine was sad because he was subbed off, but it was the end of the match. I wanted to change something. I remember when Mbappe with Tuchel did this. I think Neymar's done it before. Ronaldo's done it before. Who does Dogmal think he is? This disgusting video of him dancing with this thingy. First of all, he's just copying another man, Neymar Jr. I know he's like his idol and everything, but it was just so cringe, so forced, so disgusting. You can see all the Barca players in the video, they're like, what is he doing? Like, the only ones that were hyping it up was like the youngsters, the Kubarsis and Dogbarsis and Casados. And then after Barca lost.
Mo. Brother, Habibi, like, I'm going to tell you this, bro. You got to stop one thing you need to stop doing is believing that the way you were raised is where everybody else was raised. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you actually need to stop that. Because I'm going to be very honest, right? Yes, I hear what you mean, but brother, so what? So basically you are attacking him for just enjoying himself. See, this is the things I don't agree with, bro. You see, when I've said it before, I'll say it again, right? We have to stop as football fans thinking that we should tell people how they should live their lives outside of football. I'm being dead serious, bro. I am tired of people thinking just because you are supporting a player or you like a player or the player is one of the best players in the world that you have to control everything about them. Or how dare he dances in front of people. Or how dare he do this. Okay, he wasn't happy that he was substituted. Yes. But at the end of the day, the manager did what he did. And listen, he can be angry all he wants. The manager will do what he has to do. I get it. But bro, I'm going to say this now, man. And I'm going to say this to you, and I'm going to keep the same energy, bro. I don't like it when football fans... It's not the football fans. I like it. I hate this about everyone. I even hate this about pundits. You see, when Van der Vaart said what he said, I didn't have a problem with it. I'll tell you why. Because at the end of the day, he was calling what this guy was doing on the pitch. Why are you having your shorts down on the pitch? You're on the pitch. Be professional. Tuck in your shirt. You're professional. Like, there's a word, keyword, professional footballer. You are a professional first, then a footballer. Okay? So you got to carry yourself with professionalism. You understand what I'm saying? So that is something I didn't have a problem. People call Barca fans, as they always do, because there are some Myanmar D riders out here. I will not deny it. Astaghfirullah. I won't say that again. But there's a lot of people who will back up anything that Yamal does. I'm not denying that at all. However, I will say this. Sometimes some criticisms are valid. They are. And at the end of the day, yes, when he's on the pitch and he's doing some things, call him out on it. But this idea that, he can't, what he does off the pitch is the problem. Bro, that's when I'm like, all right, man, now everybody's just doing too much. Because we got to stop acting like just because we were raised different, we were raised like this, that everybody was raised like this. Yes, you can blame, you can say, his parents, this parent. Bro, you don't come from the life that this man's family comes from. Okay? You've never lived, like one thing about me is, bro, I do not compare myself to anyone because, bro, I am different. Okay? I had things in my life that a lot of people didn't. You understand what I'm saying, right? I might have had different parents. I might have been raised differently, bro. Sometimes things are different, bro. Yeah, you can call the parents out, bro. You don't even know what the parents been through, bro. Like at the end of the day, when it comes to Yamal's parents, his dad, bro, his dad was a hustler. His dad was a Moroccan immigrant. This guy is somebody who had to grind his whole life. It's different, bro. Sometimes, bro, you don't know that life. And if you're somebody who doesn't know that life, bro, if you are somebody who's never lived that life, bro, you can't tell someone who's lived that life how they should live it, man. That's where I have a problem with people, bro. Because here's the thing. If I don't experience something, I don't pretend like I know what it is. And I feel like sometimes that's what some fans need to stop doing, bro. When you've never experienced something in your life, right? And if you're raised differently, you can't then have the same mind state for every single person, bro, because everyone is raised different. So a guy like Yamal likes to dance, likes to enjoy himself, likes to imitate his idols. Fine, bro. It is what it is. He's not a Neymar fanboy like a Garnacho is a Ronaldo fanboy, where he's doing all of Ronaldo's celebrations and all these stuff. Like, bro, I'm sure that if Mo saw this, I'm sure he's seen the videos of Lamine and his dad dancing. Bro, he probably had an aneurysm seeing that. I'm sure when he saw that, he had a hella aneurysm seeing it. It's a joke. It really is a joke. I'm not gonna end this video, guys, because honestly, guys, I do have to go because I have to fix up True Ballers FC, which is starting in 30 minutes. I do have to go, but listen, I will be back, like I mentioned, in 10 minutes, in 30 minutes, guys, for True Ballers FC. I will be going into detail with this Yamal talk probably tomorrow. No, tomorrow is the Barcelona game. I'll probably go into detail about this Yamal talk on Friday, right? We'll talk about it because I do want to state my opinions, but we're running out of time. So I'm gonna end this here, guys. But appreciate all you guys for being here. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Listen, I am gonna be ending the stream, but this stream will be redirecting you guys to what's his name? Northside LDN's channel. Northside is doing a stream with Don Hussam, guys. Go out there, put Omar BYT rate in the comment section below. Appreciate all you guys for watching this video, man. Like I mentioned, we will be back for True Ballers FC literally in 30 minutes, guys. I literally need to fix up and make sure I get everything ready before the show starts. But big up to you guys. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. And like I always say, whenever we end these streams, guys, Visca el Barça, Visca el Catalunya. And peace, you guys. Go to Northside and put Omar BYT rate in the comment section, guys. Big up.